Hi there, and welcome to our Tuesday evening yoga and meditation gathering. My name is Amy Armstead. I am the pastor of the Gathering Place, and I'm so glad that you have decided to just take a small pocket of your day to reflect, to pray, to meditate, whatever you need in this space. So we are in this series called Sacred, Finding God in the Everyday. The goal of this series is not to add another thing to your checklist, but to look at that checklist and see how God is a part of every single activity, every single person you meet, everything that you do, no matter how boring, how ordinary, how mundane, God is in the midst of it all. And we are able to find holiness in the midst of our everyday life. This past year, we've been forced to slow down, and novelty and new experiences are just less rare. And that is usually where we probably feel the impact of our faith the most, on those mountaintop of experiences. But the reality is we can't have that all the time. There's definitely a time and place for sacred spaces like sanctuaries or retreats or whatever. But the reality is, here we are in our living rooms. And so I'm hoping that you could carve just a little bit out of your time and do this Examen prayer with us. So on Sunday, I shared a little bit about what Examen prayer is, or an Examen meditation. It originates from a Jesuit priest named Saint Ignatius, who was well known for incorporating faith and spirituality into everyday things, which back then was that was a novel idea. That was pretty big. So a lot of Jesuits now use this daily Examen, and more just than the Catholic tradition, but it's spread into all sorts of traditions as a practice to go through our day and reflect and see where God might have been in the midst of it. There's a lot of different ways to practice Examen, a lot of different prompts, but I have chosen one from, there's a website called Jesuit Spirituality, and this is an everyday Examen. And Father Dean Brackley described Examen as dancing with God, where you can reflect on the ways that maybe your normal everyday activities, like brushing your teeth, going to work, having lunch with a coworker, meeting up for coffee with a friend, how God can be in the midst of all of it, and how our life is just a dance with God, weaving in and out, swirling around our ordinary moments. So as we practice Examen today, find a comfortable space. You might want to get a journal or a piece of paper. Maybe you just want to actively think about your day. So maybe going on a walk, putting in some earbuds, and treating this almost as a podcast, as a meditative walking experience is totally fine too. Maybe get outside, grab a mat. You can get a yoga mat as well and get in a comfortable seated position. But for now, I just invite you to be in a space where you're going to be free from distractions. So maybe turn off your phone and television, whatever might grab your attention away from this moment. We're going to start out our Examen with a verse from Matthew 13, chapter 16, or verse 16 through 17. But blessed are your eyes because they see, and your ears because they hear. I say to you, many prophets and righteous people longed to see what you see, but did not see it, and to hear what you hear, but did not hear it. So as we get into a reflective headspace, let our intention for this time together be to open our eyes and open our ears so that we can better see and hear God all around us and through the day that we've just experienced. So in gratitude, we turn to God, asking for the grace to recognize Christ, who is present in all things. So in your journal, write down, God, where did I see you in my home? Maybe as you were getting ready this morning, getting ready for work, getting ready to start your day, preparing your breakfast, preparing lunch for later in the day. Maybe you're a busy parent and have little ones and we're getting their lunch boxes ready. Where did you see God at your home? Was it when you first put your feet on the ground? Did you notice something in your backyard that maybe wasn't there before? Did you see something beautiful? Reflect on that. Where did you see God in your daily chores? Cleaning up, maybe from dinner the night before. Grabbing your car keys. Doing the dishes. Mopping the floor. Vacuuming the rug. Walking the dog. Where did you see God in your daily chores? Where did you see God in your morning routines? Brushing your teeth, getting dressed, taking a shower. Take some time to reflect on those things and then ask, God, where did I miss your presence? Where were my eyes closed? Where was my heart hardened? Where were my ears not listening? And then, write in your journal, God, where did I see you on my commute? Did you see God on Granada Boulevard if you live in Ormond Beach? Did you see God on I-4 or I-95 heading north or south? Did you see God on A1A as you were driving towards the beach? Where did you see God in the day's comings and goings? Then ask yourself, where did I pass too quickly? Feel free to pause this video at any point if you want to reflect a little bit further in your journal. Then ask yourself, God, where did I encounter you in my meals? Shared or alone? Quick or leisurely? Did you only have time to grab a granola bar out the door? Did you make yourself a big, luxurious feast for dinner? Where did you see God in the preparation of your food? Was it in the hands of those who prepared your food if you went out to eat? Your server or waitress? What about in those who grew your food, the farmers, the farm workers, the folks who packaged the food to get it to Publix or to whatever restaurant you ate at? Give thanks. Then ask yourself, where may I have been ungrateful? Where did I miss you, God? God, we ask, where did I hear you in the media? Amidst all the noise, where did you show up in the day's events, in the news, in what was happening around our world? Where did I see you on my many devices? The television screen, social media platform? Did I see you in an unexpected text from a friend? How did I distinguish your voice from the noise? Moving forward, and again, feel free to pause if you need more time to pray and reflect. Moving forward, we ask God, how did I encounter you in my neighbor, my family, my friends and coworkers? When did I fail to love others as you love me? Did you see the image of God in the face of a stranger, a loved one, a friend? Maybe in the face of an enemy, that person on Facebook who annoys you to no end? Where did you see God? And where did we fail to love others today? Finally, we always end an Examen prayer looking towards the day ahead. And so we ask God, God, guide me as we move towards tomorrow. How can I better collaborate with you? How can I co-create the kingdom of God one tiny little step at a time? Where can I be more loving and more gracious, kinder and gentler, bolder and more courageous? Where and when and how can we be more attentive to you in our everyday? Amen. That was a everyday Examen prayer. It was a way to reflect and look back on the tiny little things that we did. The projects, the activities, the work stuff, the social stuff. God is in all of it. So thanks for joining us. I hope you got a lot out of this old, ancient way of spirituality as a way to reflect, to take stock, to see where you may have missed the mark, and look forward to the dawning of a new day. Don't forget to sign in with our Connect form, which, if you are watching on Facebook, is up in the comments section. If you are online watching at firstunited.org/west, it is the Connect with Us tab. So we would love to know that you were watching today. I hope you move forward in your day in peace. See you later.